All right, well, when you look at this roll of quarters, you might think this is a relatively new modern roll. Well, you would be wrong. Inside are actually 40 Barber Quarters. Each of the 40 coins in here is over 100 years old. They've been in this paper roll for who knows how long, but this roll is hiding silver, some history, and who knows, maybe even a treasure or two. So let's unwrap it. So this roll is not covered in antique paper or what I would consider a more vintage wrapper, but it is filled with Barber quarters. They were minted between 1892 and 1960. Now, that is 90% silver, so we talk about constitutional or junk silver all the time. And this is pre World War I history, possibly even coins prior to 1900. This is the kind of roll that you would find at shows, estate sales, or buried in a dealer's bin. Even though the roll is relatively modern, the coins are not. These were circulated in the early 20th century, possibly in the hands of World War I soldiers, the Great Depression, or very early industrial age workers. So let me open this up and let's see what we got. Haha, yes. Look at those edges. That is classic reeded silver. All right, now let's check out the coins individually and see if we've got anything really worthwhile here. Now, what you have to consider, especially with silver currently at $39 an ounce, it is poised to really take off. And these are 90% silver quarters. Now, the melt value on a silver quarter, generally speaking, is going to be somewhere in the $7 to $8 range. But now here's the thing, because these are barber quarters and much earlier than what people typically collect as junk silver, these also carry numismatic value in addition to their intrinsic or silver value. So this 1896 is actually pretty nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to blow through these and I am going to sort them out first by decade and then I will sort them out by mint. And I will provide a nice little recap at the end. So I will be running this at a higher rate of speed so we can get through them faster. But I want you to be able to see the individual coins. Another 1890. Wow, nice. So as you can see, this was a very nice looking roll of Barber quarters. Now, you expect exactly what you get here. We're seeing full date coins. All right, we're seeing full date coins in reasonable condition. No mint marks yet, but that's okay. Now, because these are 90% silver, they have 0.1808 of an ounce of silver in each coin. But as I was saying a moment ago, because these are Barber Quarters and not Washington, these command a premium numismatically as well as for their silver content, because collectors understand that these are much more scarce than most of the other coins that are being considered, junk coins or constitutional silver. These have additional value. So honestly, these, especially in this kind of condition, which isn't terrible at all for these coins, that's probably a $10 or $11 coin right there. Now, I'm not seeing any better dates. And oh, is that our first mint mark? Yep, it looks like that's a Denver mint mark. And it is indeed a Denver mint mark. So we'll set that one aside. Okay. 1903. We're doing pretty good on the 1800s. We've got several 1880s, I'm sorry, 1890s. That's not bad at all. 1903. 1910. Looks like another Denver. Yep. 1914. Denver. All right, now we're getting some mint marks. 02. 1901. Another 1901. 1897. 1893. Yeah, I think that's a 3. 1915. 1904. Another 04. 1915. Denver. 1908. Denver. 1914. 1916. Denver. I wish that was a Mercury dime. 1893, second year. 1899. 07. Denver. 04. And lastly, 1902. Ooh, is that an O or a D? That is an O mint. All right, New Orleans. Gotta love that. 19020. And that's in, reasonably good shape. That might make it to good 4. But, all right, that is a New Orleans mint. So let's break it down, shall we? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11, 1890, 1890s, I should say. All right, then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 1900s Philadelphia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 1900s Denver, and the star of the show, a 1902 New Orleans. So all in all, I'd say we did fairly well. What have we got? 4, 8, we got 11, we got 12, we got 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 32, 34, 36, 38, 39, 40. Okay, so we have all 40 coins. I would say we did fairly well, given that, you never quite know what you're going to get in a bag of coins like this, or a roll of coins, I should say. So if you've enjoyed this and you would like to see more deep dives on this level, please subscribe, like, hit that notification bell so that you get notified the next time I post a video. I appreciate you all watching and hope to see you again soon.